Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of CJ's Coins and Crafts. This is our next installment of our US Commemorative Series. This one is covering the 1925 Lexington-Concord Sesquicentennial half dollar. The importance of the battles of Lexington and Concord was the encounters that were the first battles of what would become the Revolutionary War. These battles would start off on April 18th, 1775, when British Commander General Thomas Gage ordered Lieutenant Colonel Francis Smith to go with 700 men to Concord and destroy the munitions stored there. Local colonial leader Joseph Warren informed Paul Revere and William Dawes to alert leaders and militia officers that the British were coming. Both took different routes to Lexington, and when they got there, they met with Jan Hancock and Samuel Adams. The supplies in Concord were moved to another location to keep them safe. The British burned or destroyed what supplies they could find in Concord, which the colonials believed to be the town burning. The bridge to the town was being held by the British, and about 400 Minutemen assembled at the bridge and were fired upon. The colonials returned fire and defeated the British. The British began their march to Boston after getting reinforcements once they realized the entire countryside was roused against them. The march was harassed by at least 2,000 Minutemen who inflicted a steady toll on the British until they were able to gain the protection of the cannon near Boston. Identical joint resolutions to establish a U.S. Lexington-Concord Sesquicentennial Commission and to authorize federal participation in the celebrations surrounding the 150th anniversary of the battles were introduced into the House of Representatives by Massachusetts Congressman John Jacob Rogers and Frederick Dallinger on May 5, 1924. Rogers and Dallinger wanted $10,000 for the commission and for Congress to authorize the issuance of commemorative coins and stamps. Rogers told the committee that the language for the legislative provisions for the coin had been borrowed from the bill for the Pilgrim Tercentenary half dollar and reminded them of other commemorative coins that had been issued. At the time, the commemorative coins were not sold by the government, so a designated organization had to be named which had exclusive rights to purchase the coins at face value and gave them the authority to vend them to the public at a premium. A maximum of 300,000 coins was requested, with Dallinger noting that the government would incur no cost from the production of the half dollars. Chairman Robert Luce reported on his own version of the resolution the following day with his committee's recommendation that it pass. The resolution was brought to the House floor on June 7, 1924, and was passed without a recorded vote. It was transmitted to the Senate the same day and referred to the Senate Appropriations Committee. On January 5, 1925, the resolution was reported back to the Senate with recommendation that it pass. This bill was enacted by signature of President Calvin Coolidge on January 14, 1925. In 1923, the committees from Lexington and Concord had considered pressing for a commemorative coin, and both independently had contacted sculptor Chester Beach, who was credited for the design on the Monroe Centennial half dollar. Beach got the committees to combine their efforts, and each agreed to pay half of his fee of $1,250. Each town would decide the design for one side of the coin. Judge Prescott Keyes, who led the Concord Committee, sent Beach the proposed design for the obverse, or the Concord side, on February 2, 1925, and let him know the Lexington design would soon follow. The following day, Edward Stone, who was an attorney for the Lexington Committee, sent Beach a letter formalizing the contract. Beach replied to Stone and informed him that the Commission of Fine Arts had just had their monthly meeting, but a separate quorum could be assembled to approve the coin. Beach noted that the mint would take 3 or 4 weeks to begin striking the coins once final approval was given. But Beach had already discussed this with Chief Engraver George T. Morgan, who had died in 1924, but didn't expect the new chief engraver, John R. Sinnock, to cause any additional delays. The Commission of Fine Arts felt the Minuteman design from Daniel Chester French's statue that was created in 1874 was not suitable for a coin due to its narrowness. Despite this, they approved the design. The Chairman Commission, Charles Moore, wrote to Mint Director Robert Grant on March 5th that a designer should be permitted to use symbols as he best knows to use them in filling the spaces of a coin or metal. By March 27th, trial strikes had been made of the new coin at the Philadelphia Mint, with Stone ordering an additional quantity of 100,000 on March 31st. The obverse design has a reproduction of the Minuteman that stands in Concord. This statue was created by Daniel Chester French in 1874. The design depicts a farmer, rifle in hand and coat draped over his plow, ready to respond to the signal to assemble. The signal presumably given by the bell in the old belfry at Lexington, which is the subject of the reverse of the coin. The Minuteman figure obscures the words United States of America and is flanked by Concord Minuteman and In God We Trust on the left and right, respectively. The reverse depicts the old belfry, which is located in Lexington. The belfry was built after a donation of a bell weighing 463 pounds by Isaac Stone to the town of Lexington in 1861. A total of 162,099 pieces of the Lexington-Concord Sesquicentennial half dollars were struck at the Philadelphia Mint in April and May of 1925, with 99 pieces set aside for inspection and testing by the 1926 Assay Commission. The coins were made from blanks that had been intended for mintage into 1924 Stone Mountain half dollars, but were not used. The first coin struck was presented to President Coolidge, with the other half dollars being sold at the anniversary celebrations in Lexington and those in Concord, both held April 18th through the 20th, 1925. 39,000 coins were sold in Lexington and 21,000 coins were sold in Concord, with only 86 coins being returned to the mint, likely representing damaged pieces. I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch these shows. If you guys enjoy this content, please hit the like and also subscribe. Also hit the notification bell for when I upload new videos. If you guys have other topics that you guys would like to see on some of these commemoratives, or more information that you would like to hear about from some of these commemoratives, please let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.